Hello everybody, welcome to Wonder World. Today we're going to talk about a set of people. They are people who come from all walks of life. They are dads and moms, brothers and sisters, sons and daughters. They are our co-workers and our neighbors. They are 7-year-old children to 70-year-old grandparents. They are a diverse community representing all racial and ethnic backgrounds as well as faith backgrounds. Yes, they are none other than transgenders. Let us understand them, let us respect them, and come with me in this video to talk about transgenders. So, who is a transgender? Transgender is an umbrella term that describes people whose gender identity or expression does not match the sex they were assigned actually at their birth. People often confuse gender identity with sexual orientation, but being transgender isn't the same thing as being lesbian, gay, or bisexual as normally people have a misconception. Sexual orientation is about who you want to be with or who you are attracted to. Gender identity is about who you are, and transgender is all about gender identity. An individual who is born as a male and transitioning to female is called a trans woman, and an individual who is born as a female and transitioning to male is called a trans man. People who are born as female and identify them as female or vice versa do have a name as well. We are cisgenders. Why are some transgenders and not all? So many experts believe that biological factors such as genetic influences and prenatal hormone levels, early experiences, and experiences later in adolescence or adulthood may all contribute to the development of transgender identities. Do understand that transgenders are formed naturally and not by choice. Let us treat them equally. If you really want to support transgender people, what do you have to do? Educate yourself about transgender issues by reading books, attending conferences, and consulting with transgender experts. Be aware of your attitudes concerning people with gender non-conforming appearance or behavior. Do not discriminate them. Know that transgender people have membership in various socio-cultural identity groups, and there is not one universal way to look or be transgender. Use names and pronouns that are appropriate to the person's gender presentation and identity. If in doubt, please ask. Don't make assumptions about transgender people's sexual orientation, desire for hormonal or medical treatment, or other aspects of their identity or transition plans. If you have a reason to know who is interested, ask. Don't confuse gender nonconformity with being transgender. Not all people who appear androgynous or gender nonconforming identify as transgender or desire gender affirmation treatment. Keep the lines of communication open with the transgender person in your life. Seek support in dealing with your feelings. You're not alone. Mental health professionals and support groups for family, friends, and significant others of transgender people can be useful resources. Advocate for transgender rights, including social and economic justice and appropriate psychological care. Familiarize yourself with the local and state or provincial laws that protect transgender people from discrimination. Let's stay together to support them. What to do if you feel that you are a transgender? Do not panic, do not worry. Here are some things that may help you better understand your gender identity and if you might be transgender. Write about how you feel on a regular basis in a journal. Talk about it with a close friend or a family member who you trust. Learn about other trans people's experiences as much as possible, either by reading stuff they have written or meeting them in person. Schools and universities often have LGBTQ student groups, which can be a welcoming and safe environment to get to know people who may have gone through what you are going through. Nothing to panic. Community LGBTQ centers also have support groups and other helpful resources. Talk with a counselor or therapist who is familiar with and trusted by the trans community. Here are a few facts around transgenders. So, is it possible for men to become pregnant? Yes, it's possible for men to become pregnant and give birth to children of their own. Not all people who were assigned male at birth identify as men. Many folks who identify as men or who don't identify as women have the reproductive organs necessary to carry a child. Which country is more supportive of transgender rights? Spain. Spain is the country most supportive of transgender rights according to a poll published in December 2016. So which Indian state has the highest transgender population? As per statistics of 2011, Uttar Pradesh is the state in India with the highest transgender population. The population is 1,37,465. So which is the first transgender university in India? As per the news from December 2019, India's first university exclusively for transgender people to facilitate education for the community from class 1 to post-graduation is set to open in Uttar Pradesh, Kushinagar district. The university, which will be opened in Fazil Nagar block of the district, is being built by the Akhil Bharatiya Kinar Siksha Seva Trust. That is the All India Transgender Education Service Trust. That's interesting, isn't it? So friends, please do not discriminate transgender people. They are one amongst us. We are all human. We are all the same inside. Let us support each other. Thank you for staying with me. For much more such interesting information, please like, share and subscribe to our channel Wonder World.